For millennia, philosophers have debated over the following question. Why did Mac DeMarco release a lead single called Nobody for an album with cowboy in the name like 6 months after Mitski did the same exact thing? The answer is the boring one. It was a coincidence. They had similar ideas around a similar time frame. Mac DeMarco was not trying to like diss Mitski or something, and the internet made a bigger deal out of it than it was because... But I think coincidences are interesting. They make my brain tingle, and it's like the monkey with the cymbals up there. So in this video, I will be pitting songs against one another that have the same title to see which one is better, for the reason of... I imagine some of you already have the wheels turning in your head. The most bountiful harvests for this type of micro category are those in which there is one generic kind of one-word title that many people write songs about. Home was my first thought for that kind of thing, and we have a triple threat between the following people. Mr. Buble, These Disgusting Hippies, and the 4th place finisher on the 5th season of American Idol. This is a fascinating place to start because all of these songs were pretty popular in their respective niches. They are all very safe in those respective niches, and I kind of like all of them too. Daughtry's goes the most obvious direction for the word home. It's the smooth jazz of pop rock, a ballad that says, I'm going home to the place where I belong. It's cute and anthemic to a degree. And speaking of background music that you would hear while you're shopping at a grocery store, Bublé's is a dramatic, easy listening ballad that is just charming to me for some reason. Oh, he's rich and famous. He's going from Paris to Rome. He talks about being on an aeroplane, which I like. But he would rather be at home. Aww. Let me go home. And then Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, who I saw do this song live, and it was very fun. They have the indie folk pop rock stomp and holler version of the home is where the heart is kind of thing. And it pains me to say this because a decade ago me was really into this kind of thing, and yet I feel like it has only gotten infinitely more stale, and more sanitized since then, but this one is still getting the win. I don't know the backgrounds of these people. They might be annoying Joshua Tree nomads propped up by their parents' money, but listening to this song right now, even though I have like Vietnam flashbacks of me in my outdoor magical sunshine child phase, I still like believe them when I'm listening to this song. There's just something about it that feels authentic, even though it probably shouldn't. The chaotic evil in me would have given this one to Buble, though.
Hello.
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 Hi. Hello by Lionel Richie and Adele are both, and I'm not sure what the reaction to this take is going to be, but they're not great. Again, with this thing of wondering how different two songs are going to be, even if they have the same title. These two aren't that far apart, funny enough. With 30 plus years separating the two, one of them by a British white woman, except for that time that she was Jamaican. The other, an African-American man that once made up African gibberish for one of his biggest hits. Both of these hellos are these grandiose, theatrical, sappy pieces that end up being more meme than good song. However, there is still a clear winner for me, and it is the one that has one of the strangest, most 1980s music videos of all time.
Oh, it's wonderful.
There are many, many different angels out there, but my favorite is the one watching this video. Massive Attack, Sarah McLachlan, Shaggy featuring Ray Vaughn, the Gordon Ramsay meme of finally some good frickin' food out here. Not only are these all pretty good, but they're all very different from one another. Massive Attacks is this dark, industrial downtempo that is so ominous, but also gorgeous. It's the kind of piece of music that you can really get lost in, and it feels like its own movie, in a way. Sarah McLachlan's, in my opinion, is kind of underrated when compared to its status as the song that plays during the sad dog commercials. Genre-wise, yes, we are in the dull world of like soft adult contemporary, but I swear, throw this song on after the video and you'll be surprised at the sense of atmosphere and the intimacy of her tone.
In the arms of the
And I love Shaggy. He's not winning this round. Massive Attack is winning this round. I am a white guy with glasses talking about music on the internet. Massive Attack is gonna win the round. But shout out to Shaggy.
Life is one big party when it's still young.
This is fun pop reggae. I'm pretty sure I used to sing it on some kind of American Idol game for the PC that must have been in 144p. And it will always have a special place in my heart.
But who's gonna have your back when it's all done? It's all good when
Did you know that there are a lot of songs with the word love in them? In terms of just the word itself, Kendrick and Lana both have solid interpretations, but neither of them come close to what they are capable of. Nat King Cole's L-O-V-E is close enough in my books, like characterization-wise for the title and it being a song called Love when it's L-O-V-E, blah, 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 blah. And it just blows the other choices out of the water. Timeless, romantic, and one of the greatest voices ever put to tape.
Is all that I can give to you.
There are plenty of I love yous, but none of them really feel that special for me. I think that in a vacuum, Billie Eilish's could be great, but it's that kind of spacious, very slow but pretty sound from her that I feel like I've had enough of by now.
say I love you.
Faith Evans has a cool mid-tempo neo-soul bop.
You're the one that I live for, and I can't
The Zombies have one that is slightly annoying to me, but in that kind of 1960s way that I can't really fault them for. We got Barney. For my winning pick, I'm gonna go for one that I think more people should check out, and that is by Climax Blues Band. This poppy, yacht rock-esque song came out in 1980, and that is a very good border for my taste, at least. It was a time when, like, the 70s rock musicianship was meeting the flair and style of the 80s. Elements of bluesy, organic instrumentation are meeting new technological advances. Some combination of grit and introspection is getting bigger and more anthemic. Overall, there is a depth to the 70s that gets more accessible in the 80s, and I think that this song is a worthy example of that. Another one that came to mind for me was the word closer. And yes, we have the Chainsmokers and Halsey Earworm that is one of the defining, empty, meme, total nothingness songs that looms over me like a dark cloud. Rock supergroup The Firm has a decent one. Tegan and Sarah's is one of their bigger hits, and deservedly so. It is melodic, lovely, electro dance pop.
Come on closer.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention one of my favorite underrated singer-songwriters in Neyo. This one is a smooth, elegant blend of R&B and almost like house music. P.S. I think he might be one of the best fedora wearers of all time, but again, sorry to be the annoying music nerd, but Nine Inch Nails' Closer is otherworldly. There's an argument to be made that this scary but sexy industrial thing is one of the best singles of the 90s. I think one of my favorite niche micro-genres is that of the vulgar but charming, anxiety-inducing, but in a cool way, sound. Wow, I am about to mention James Spader's character Robert California from The Office for the second video in a row. The If I Had a Nickel meme. The creep-off between Radiohead and TLC might be the toughest battle yet. And yes, to the 10 depressed millennials in my comment section, Stone Temple Pilots have a solid creep too, but stay out of this one, please. TLC's is this lush, danceable track that was like semi-controversial. It was a story of empowering women not to cheat on your spouse exactly, but to do what needed to be done if he wasn't treating you right. It rightfully won a Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a Group. The horns scratch a perfect little itch in my brain. And oh god, Harrison, please don't pick the nerd band again. Creep by Radiohead. I love this song. I can't get enough of this song. I cherish it deeply in my bones. Yada yada, the band hates it. It has nothing on their best material. I agree. I don't care. I love it. It is utterly iconic. Insert the clip of Patrice O'Neal talking about it.
White people have this innate thing where they want to feel bad.
This one has been very difficult, but I have made my decision. TLC wins the creep off. I could seemingly do this forever. It seems like we have another video series on our hands if you want it, but we will finish this video where we started. Truth be told, I love both of these nobodies. Mitski's is this kind of generation-defining, all-encompassing representation of what it feels like to be alive today. Lonely and isolated, but simultaneously surrounded by an infinite mass of people and content. Hopeful for a connection, but it's always just out of reach, like the carrot on a stick. This melodic, energetic indie pop builds and builds until we lose our minds by the end of the track. Venus, planet of love, was destroyed by global warming. Did its people want too much to? Did its people want too much? And I don't want your pity. I just want somebody near me. Guess I'm a coward. I just want to feel all right. And I know no one will save me. I just need someone to kiss. Give me one good, honest kiss and I'll be all right. I've been big and small again. I've been big and small and big and small. Still nobody wants me. Still nobody wants me. And Mac DeMarco's is good too, in ways that cannot be more different. So if Mitski's song is everything, the music grows and grows until it's practically exploding. There are these genuine, sweeping declarations of wanting more. It is a fight for survival, but also fun. Mac's Nobody is nothing. In the best way. I am a big This Old Dog guy. It's one of my favorites. And when this song, the first single after that album came out, dropped, I was pretty disappointed, honestly, and like bummed out. This song is so sparse, it's so muted and weirdly plain, but the more I listened, the less I cared about previous expectations, and the more I was put in a trance. What was once muted and plain was now comforting and hypnotic.
There's no turning back.
Like I said, I treasure both of these nobodies, but Mitski's still gonna win. That's the end of this video. If you want to drop any suggestions for a potential part 2 in the comments, feel free. If you want to be thanked on screen like all of these great people for just $1 a month on my Patreon, you can get this thank you, have access to a bunch of music recommendations I have in the Patreon vault, and also I do a monthly exclusive Patreon video discussing the music and other art that I was consuming that month. Okay, bye. Hey, thank you for watching that video. If you want to support the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on social media at RenchaHS. Support me on Patreon for just $1. I have merch. Okay, bye.